Hey guys, this is your boy Vinny. Today I will talk about my coming out. Um, I'm gonna start with my friends. Um, I started around 2009 till like 2011, 2012. To tell my friends. Um, I did lose some of my friends for being transgender. Um, But if you think about it, if they would be really my friends, um, they would have been there for me, and or at least try to understand and be there for me. But they just decided to stop talking to me. So those kind of people were not good friends. So they're lost. Um, I had people that they were accepting but took like more time to understand it because they knew me since I was a little kid, so for them they were really like used to call me by my biological name. um and others, um they were just not, um they didn't have the knowledge of the LGBTQ community. So I explained to them in details and they look it up for themselves too, and they're really accepting now. Not that they were not accepting, but it was like more complicated for them to understand. Um, I got my friends that they were super supportive. Like my gay friends and my lesbian friends and my trans friends, they understood, like they knew. Um, for my straight friend, I told them, they were cool about it. Like they were happy for me. Um, they were just wondering what it was a little bit. Like they heard like what is a transgender, like what's a trans, but they wanted to know like what I wanted in my transition, how far I wanted to go and stuff like that. Um, at school, um, when I did my coming out at school, I was in college. Um, I was in the welding program, and well, I was like the only girl in my class. So for me to just say I was trans was pretty easy for me. Um, Guys were like, "Oh, that makes sense. Why you act like that? Why you talk like that?" Um, and stuff like that. So I was really close with the boys in my class. Um, some of my teachers were aware um, of it. I think maybe all of them, but some were still calling me by my biological name. Only one for the purpose of, um, he was really old school, like, well, not he's old school, but he's like, it's not his generation, like he's older, like around my parents' age. So for him, it was like more like a little bit like awkward because he's not used to it. But he was trying to call me by my preferred name, but most of the time he couldn't just because of slip. But that was not the end of the world. Um, I was not gonna yell at him because he was a really great teacher. So yeah. Um, Either than that, um, my family. Okay, so I live with my adoptive family. Um, my mom's family side, they do know I'm transgender. So I did explain, like they all said they are accepting, but at the same time I explained to all my cousins what's a transgender, because um, in both of my family, um, it's not really open. Like they, sorry, like they know what's like gay people and stuff like that, but they're not surrounded really around that culture, like gay people and trans and lesbians. So they don't really understand it pretty much. Even though like I explained to them, they still like call me she and stuff like that. So I don't really talk to my cousin that much. Um, cause for it just gets me really angry. Anyways, um, yeah. So yeah, my uncles, they know. They call me she because they just follow up like what my mom says. Um, so I don't really see my family much. Um, and when I have the choice, if I want to go see them, most of the time I don't, because I work or I don't feel like it, so I find something else to do. I only goes for holidays, because else I'm gonna hear about it like for a long time, and I don't really want to hear it. Um, Either than that, my mom, she took it like she didn't really understand. Like she said, "Oh, I'm supportive," but then she keep calling me she, and stuff like that. She tried sometime to call me Vinny, but she fails at it. So it's really frustrating, and me and my mom are not really close because she doesn't really watch like the things that she says most of the time. Like I was shopping with her one day for clothes for my dad and for her, because they're currently in Mexico and they need the clothes anyways. So we go to the store, and this really pretty girl is just talking to me, and I was with my mom, and then she was just like flirting with me and stuff like that. So my mom pays for what she got, and then we get out of the store, and then she's like, "Oh wow, like you got a lot of attention, like since we've been shopping, because that was not like the first girl that was looking at me and talking to me since we were shopping." So I say, "Well, yeah, you have like a nice son, like a beautiful son." So she goes, "Oh, so I guess like you're not the only one that's like that. Like she's just like you." And then I didn't know what to say. It was like, okay, you think I'm a lesbian? I'm just not gonna fight in the mall, but okay. Um, but yeah, that's the most common like that I get from my mom. It's really annoying. Um, my family's dad is pretty much the same as my mom's side. Probably have like two or three cousins on my sorry, my dad's side that do call me Vinny and stuff like that. He and you know and ask me about my transition, but when we're all the family together, like they won't say it in front of everybody. Um, One of my cousin though, she does, because she's trying to teach the family how to respect me, and I really enjoy that, because for me it's really hard to make understand my family. Like I, like I don't see like that was like what I was talking to her, and for Christmas I think we went, or New Year. No, for New Year I saw my dad's family, and yeah, so she keeps saying Vinny, Vinny, and the family just was like surprised and stuff like that. Like they just didn't listen, and so we were talking about my transition, and I was like, yeah, like next time I probably see you, because I don't see my cousins a lot. Like usually I see them like for birthdays or like mostly like holidays. So I was like, I'm probably gonna have like facial hair, and obviously like my voice changed, so it's gonna be like really manly. So I'm like, well, at least you get the message, but when they're gonna call me like by my birth name in the restaurant, they're gonna look like fucking dumbasses because I'm gonna have facial hair and my voice is not gonna be your girly voice. So they're gonna be like, what? Anyways, so yeah, I just think it's funny. They're just gonna, I guess, figure it out when I'm gonna have facial hair. Maybe they're gonna change. Hopefully. Um, for my dad, he's not trying to call me Weenie at all. Um, just because I don't know, it's not something that he understands and stuff like that. Um, as I said, maybe he's gonna change. Um, when I'm gonna be like more like facial hair, and I'm gonna have my top surgery, which is in May 24th with Dr. Bowman. But yeah, hopefully my family will understand more um, about like the pronouns to use because it's really annoying. Um, but yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for my coming out. Um, so if you have like any questions, just put it below, or any comments, put it below. And yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will keep you posted about my changes. And yeah, that's it, guys. Peace out.